Hi, this is going to be another video related to our Rakusu sewing in Jukai. And what I wanted to show you was the possibility of getting a Rakusu sewing kit. That's what we have right here. It's the way that I sewed my Rakusu, and I found it really easy. This particular kit comes from the San Francisco Zen Center. It has all the pieces that you need to make a Rakusu in it, already picked out, cut, and prepared for you in many ways, although it leaves a lot of sewing to be done, all the sewing to be done. So I thought I would show it to you just to get a sense of it. They asked for a donation of something around $100 for this, which is well worth it, but also, since it's a donation, price is no object. Let me show you the black pieces first here. Each of these pieces has been cut out to the appropriate size of the same, all out of the same material, and has been labeled. You see it says neck here. So here's the complete piece. More needs to be done, obviously. This can't be turned immediately into a neck. This one says frame. This is quite a long piece. From this you can make the frame that goes around the Rakusu. This particular one is the strap that goes around your neck. This is for the little squares that are sewn on the front. And here's another piece for another one of the parts. This says face. This has some sizing that goes inside the Rakusu, which gives it stiffness that's important. There's some more sizing. Here's sizing for the neck piece. And quite importantly, here's already cut and sized, meaning prepared, piece of silk. This is the silk on which Nelson would inscribe his name and your Buddhist name. And a really neat feature, here's a scrap of the silk so that he can practice with it. And there's one side has been prepared, the other side hasn't. If you take a piece of silk and it's unprepared, and Nelson does, or anyone does, calligraphy on it, it can spread and not be precise. So this has been prepared so that it's appropriate for calligraphy. This all comes prepared, as you see, in the kit. What you also need to get, and I got from the San Francisco Zen Center, is thread. This is Japanese silk thread. It's a 40-meter container of thread, and this amount of thread is ample to sew a complete Rakusu, to do significant practicing, and for mistakes, and to keep for future repairs. Ultimately, you're going to need also, not ultimately, but right off the bat, you're going to need some needles, and certain kinds of needles work better. Very thin needles with a very small eyelet, which makes it pretty hard to thread for the first few times you try it. After a while you forget about that. And so the needles were also supplied so you have the appropriate needle.